Good morning and thank you for joining me for this video. What we're going to be doing is looking at the DAX, and it looks as if the market premium is putting pressure on the DAX, specifically the geopolitical risk or the market war, the war premium, adding to that market risk premium, and that I think is acting on the DAX. My name is Russell Shaw. I'm a senior market specialist at FXCM. Just before we get into taking a look at the charts, I'm just going to bring up our disclaimers. We'll start off with a high risk investment warning. I'll keep this on screen for a few moments. Okay, and here is our market commentaries disclaimer. Okay, let's just go through to the charts. On the left, we've got the DAX daily chart, and on the right, we've got the DAX hourly chart. Yesterday, the DAX actually started off the week fairly well. You can see that the candlestick shows a fair range from its high to its low, and the market moved, the DAX moved from zone 3, which is between the lower blue and the lower red, moved up into zone 2. That was relative strength, except for the fact that once it hit its high for the day, the bulls promptly lost control and the bears took over and really savaged the DAX to the downside. If you take a look on the hourly chart, that happened round about US market open yesterday, just after US market open. So that's really when the war premium started to put pressure on the DAX, and since then the DAX has pushed back and it's trading once again in zone 3, and the longer that it stays in zone 3, the higher the likelihood that we see lower index prices ahead. The Middle East is certainly a hotbed right now. There are signs of escalation. The Israelis have said they've got no choice but to respond to the Iranian attack over the weekend. And we are just going to have to see if the market has any sort of support or resilience, despite the fact that that war premium seems to be increasing. What we can do is keep an eye on the daily RSI. And in terms of the daily RSI, you can see that we've got this trend line. I just want to change it to a solid line, make it lime green. And if we get the RSI popping above the downtrending lime green line, that would be a sign of positivity. It's not a primary signal, it's actually a secondary signal. But if it kind of pops up round about here, then it would seem that there is some underlying support that is improving. And then we've got to see if we can move from zone 3 into zone 2, and that would suggest that perhaps some support is coming in for the DAX. On the hourly chart, the stochastic is quite dangerous at the moment, and in terms of where it is, it's in the lower quartile, even the lower quintile. As long as it stays in that area, there's going to be a downwards pressure on the short-term DAX chart. So we need to get the stochastic moving up. You can see that there does seem to be some sort of support over here. Let's see if that holds. If that support holds, then we need the stochastic to move upwards. And what we'll need to do is also see the RSI pop above 50. So none of that's happened now. So the war premium, I think, is certainly very much in effect, and we're just going to have to see if the support holds, if we get a positive cross on the EMAs. and if we get a positive cross on the EMAs and the stochastic starts moving up, then some buying starting to come back in to the market. Okay, that's where we'll stop for this video. Thank you very much for joining me.